Hey guys, it is Mick. Welcome back to more Your Turn to Die. In the last one, we found this room hidden behind the lockers, with this huge drink machine / charger in it, as well as a safe with a picture of Rekko, and Rekko seemed to recover some lost memories. So right now, Kurumada is just hooked up to the charger right now, telling us to go do something about that damn woman downstairs. So, I guess that's what we're gonna try to do. Is the elevator back? Not yet. Let's go talk to the AI Sheen then. Maybe he... Red screen. That's fun. Oh no. The screen is bright red. Huh? Sheen? Sheen! What's the matter? I won't tell! Not anyone! Help! 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 The screen. He's been killed! By Midori! Was he punished for giving out too many hints? Then, is it our fault? Meow? No, this is all on Midori. It's no one else's fault. We made So die again. Woof. Let's get moving. We gotta think of another way to work the elevator. I'm sure we can revive him somehow, Gin. Big sis Rekko. Well, let's go back to the elevator now. Anything we can do? No, nothing with the... No, I don't need this. Nothing with the lantern. Let's check the other rooms, I guess. Oh, do you need the consent form? Midori! What's wrong? Rekko, please, calm down. I know! But look! I gotta ask him about that photo. Yeah, I suppose we must, though I don't know how truthful he's going to be. Something you want to say? Yeah, I remembered. I've met you before. Ain't that right? This photo, you took it, didn't you? So you remembered. And it wasn't just once. We must have met a bunch of times. Before Alice's incident and... after it, too. When you should have been dead. Huh. Strange things do happen. Back then, you made me request of me. I'm assuming that's supposed to say you made a request of me. What kind of request? I can't remember that yet. But still, that part doesn't matter. You set Alice up, you bastard! You made up this shitty murder case and pinned the crime on Alice! Get his ass! Yeah, let's go. Get his ass. Go get him, Rekko! Great! A battle! I'll show you my special move! Huh? Ah! Well, now we know that this Midori is in fact a doll and not like a living one, and there's like there's probably a human lying around somewhere. No, I don't know. I'm just stuck on that, like, if a floor master meets his doppelganger thing, which makes me feel like that one of the... that, like, that there has to be a living Midori. Though that still doesn't explain exactly how Alice managed to, like, remembers killing him, that sort of thing. And also there was on the computer that there was one human inside the coffins, at one point, I believe. We know it's not Ranmaru, we know it's not Kurumada, and now we know it wasn't this Midori. So that leaves a couple other options. I'm trying to remember each of the victim videos to sort of... Yeah, I can't really think of how any of them might have, in some of them, like, maybe the doll died instead of them, something like that. That's probably it. The doll probably got killed in one of them, and then the human one took its place here. But I don't think there's a real good way of knowing who that was, other than the theory of Mai because she can blush. Could also be Glasses Man. But I don't know. Something pierced the wall with a loud sound. What was that? A rocket punch! Cool, isn't it? He's mocking us. But if something like that hits... Mr. Echo, you're saying that I fabricated my own death. Well then, what am I? I mean... Midori took the hand out from the wall. Just so we're clear, Miss Reko, I'm deeply angry. Even I didn't plan for such an incident. It made me lose my seat in the death game that I was so looking forward to. I'd hoped to kill Alice for that by my own hand. Bastard! And also, you haven't properly remembered everything yet. That lantern, it'll reveal the truth for you. Go, try it out. Not just on Mr. Echo, but on everyone. I couldn't get a word in. Shit! Still, I definitely think Seaweed Head framed Stripey. Meow. Yeah, you're right. Alice was a weak person. Nicer than anyone. Thinking about it now, I can understand if it was all that guy's fault. I should have believed in my bro. Reko. Reko was trying to accept Alice's crime. She tried to convince herself that it was Alice's fault. That must have been painful. Of course. I think there's not many things more painful than someone you trust and care for doing something irredeemable, irreconcilable. Because you think you know someone and then they go do something like that, and like, how do you accept that within yourself? And now Reko spent all these years believing that Alice wasn't who he thought she was. And now it's revealed that she's been manipulated. Like, there's no way that's not destroying her right now, but she's still strong and trying her damnedest, and I respect her for that so much. Hey, Sarah-senpai, should we split up and search for clues now? We don't have many people left. Let's do what we can. I trust you, Hinako. Sounds good. Be cautious, everyone. Be sure to put your safety first. And now I'm by myself. I should look for a way to get downstairs, too. Well, we're really quite limited from the floor we're on, so we're pretty much just going to be looking around and talking to everyone, I would imagine. This is the screen with us on it, yeah? Hey, Hayasaka. Oh, this computer turns on too, huh? Hayasaka, you aren't with Gin? Yeah. He's a capable kid. Me being around is just... Oh, but never mind that. Look at this. I found the power cord for this computer. If you use that ID card you have, you should be able to see what's on it. Yeah, let's use it. Oh, something came up. The screen says recruitment list. Report. We've located 2 promising choices who meet Gashu's requirements. Michiru Namida. That must be Teosophiline here. Because Namida, I know, means tears. And then Emiri Harai must be smiley. Both are extremely capable, but are treated poorly at their current workplaces. Michiru Namida is a die-hard researcher. Extraction should be simple if offered an ideal environment. Emiri Harai is satisfied at present. Extracting her will prove more difficult. The biggest reason is the presence of the man she is considering marrying at her workplace. If we can't win her over, there's only one thing to do. Namely, to drive her beloved mad. This document. These two, there's no doubt about it. They're Cephalin and Miley. What do they mean by extraction? It means that they stole them from their workplaces and forced them to, well, not necessarily forced, but coerced them to work here. What else could it mean? Hayasaka, please, look at this lantern. Can we do that later? There's a lot I want to check on. Understood. Depending on if you're the only person who refuses or not, that will make me suspicious. But we'll check with everyone else first. Kanna! This book is really something. She's reading intently. Let's talk. What are you reading? The Shin Tsukimi AI test data we found earlier. If we learn Midori and Soul's relationship, we might learn something about the past, I thought. Found anything of interest? There's this entry here titled, Sheen Swept by Eternal Wind, Smile Beaming. Hang on, that's like the title of a poem. That's exactly right! It's test data in the form of a poem. It'll take some time to decipher like this. She's right, that book really is something. Well, are you receptive to using the lantern? Kanna, can we talk about your lost memories? My memories? Yeah, work with me to find the truth we need to stand against Midori. I guess we do need to do that. But looking back at your memories might be a difficult task. You mean my sister, right? But it's alright. Kanna's gotten at least a little stronger than before. And you're here with her, Sarah. Thanks, Kanna. Alright then. Okay, go ahead. I'm proud of you, Kanna. You're doing your best. Midori, he said to use this lantern on everyone. Maybe this light stirs up the forgotten memories? It projects the things we can no longer see. We just have to try. My only concern is if these are real memories we're seeing, or if the lantern, like, implants false ones. You know? Right now, all we can believe is what we see until we find inconsistencies or reason to believe otherwise, but it's still entirely possible that these are fabricated. The memory Kanna's wondering about was at the ice cream shop she went to with her sister. Her sister often went there on her way home, so she took Kanna there for the first time. But something strange. She can't be sure of what really happened to them. Is Midori the one working at the ice cream shop? Is there something wrong in Kanna's memory? By using this lantern, maybe I can bring Kanna's real memory to light. So am I trying to find... Well, let's view the explanation first. Touch the right screen to move the lantern's light. If you find a difference, point it out on the left. So we're playing Spot the Difference, okay. There's one. The green ice cream is missing. Could you remember this part a little more? Okay, leave it to me. I think it had a nice, mature level of sweetness, and it filled your mouth with a green tea flavor. Ah! I remember! Kanna's sister ate too much of it, so they ran out of the green tea ice cream. She was really fond of it. She had it all the time. Kanna was more drawn to the sweet vanilla and chocolate flavors. But that day in particular, her big sister watched as Kanna acted all mature to pick something out. Because they didn't have her favorite flavor. Guess we solved at least one of the discrepancies. Right, let's keep following these memories. Yep. Yep, the ice cream man sure is Midori, huh? My favorite ice cream flavor is mint chocolate chip, for the record. Cookie dough and Oreo are also very good. Could you remember this person a little more? Right, come to think of it, that clerk, he had the same face as Midori. What does that mean? Why was that man there? Has Kanna met him before? And also, sister. How long had sister been going to that shop? Maybe they really have been preparing for this for much longer than we thought. Calm down, Kanna. You want to rest a little? No, I'm fine. Let me continue. Okay. Well, there's our contract. Could you remember this part a little more? Understood. You know, I feel like something was on that wall. Ah! Why? But that's... What's wrong, Kanna? That's strange. On the wall was that consent form. What's that mean? Kanna saw that form there, and she feels like she asked the clerk about what it was. And then after that, I can't remember. What in the world is this? So did you sign it then? Why do you have 2 handbags? Could you remember this part a little more? Yes, it's my sister after all. I remember that day Kanna got so excited about picking out a cake, she had her sister carry her bag. That makes sense. I see. I know that feeling. That night's happiness depended on that choice. She absolutely couldn't choose wrong. Kanna's sister watched her and waited patiently. What a good older sister. Me, I'd probably get engrossed in picking with her. Do you think this could be a clue? Of course it is. Well done, Kanna. Okay. It might not be, it might be. Well, the time of day was different. All we know is that that her memories are different than what's being displayed here. But we don't know if it's, important or not yet. It might not be. It might be. Could you remember this part a little more? Right. Outside the window... Actually, I got it a little wrong. We visited that shop in the evening. The ice cream we ate while walking home from school was so tasty. And it was earlier than usual, so sister decided to go to a different shop. To think they had cakes, too. She must have been keeping quiet about it, I'm sure. Do you eat that much, Kanna? Come to think of it, I wonder if us eating as we walked home is why sunsets make my tummy rumble. Probably. You freaking Pavloved yourself into associating the sunsets with sweets. Yep. What's that called again? Pavlov's dog? Yeah, sure is. Oh, right. The doggy that ended up drooling just from ringing his meal bell. That's so mean, Sarah! What do you want me to say? That's what you did. Well, these ice creams are different. The paper ice cream cones on the wall. How about this? Okay, let's see. Huh? Actually, I feel like there was a lot of writing. That's right. They were people's wishes. Wishes? I think customers at the shop would write them. Why is this such a dramatic change? Why is there dramatic music playing for this? Why does that matter? I guess we'll see, but I feel like it's a bit early for this to be like, what the heck? Things like, I hope I won't put on weight, or I hope I won't get cavities. Such Why? Why is that greedy? I feel like I got curious about it and talked with the clerk. But I don't remember what he said. I'm feeling kind of uneasy. I mean, I feel like with what we've... the light is different. I feel like with what we've been told, that doesn't really matter. Like, clearly there's something there or else Sarah wouldn't make such a big deal of it. But just having wishes written on paper ice cream cones that people are asking about, like... Yeah, I want to be in good health. I don't feel like that's too much of a big deal. Yes, give me a moment. Oh, I remembered. That was a big glowing ice cream. Isn't that really cute? Kanna wants to have one at her house. I do think it's fancy, but to have it in a room? Kanna always figured this was an ice cream shop, probably because she saw the light from the outside. In reality, it was the shop of her dreams, filled with so many more kinds of sweets. She knew her sister often went there, too. When she met up with me on the way home, she'd wait there with ice cream in both hands. We would eat our ice cream while chatting, and then... What I'm getting more and more concerned about was Kugie, her sister, was she involved, like I'm assuming Joe was? Because, like, I'm assuming this was very shortly before they were taken to the facility. So I can only, like, assume that the reason Kugie finally brought her there after so much time was to, like, because today was the day. You know? And I hate to assume that of her, especially because we don't know her. But that's currently the only conclusion I can draw. Because, like, wasn't this, like, the first time Kanna had been, like, inside? Kanna. It's alright. I'm the one who decided I'd face up to it. I remember what happened that day. My real memory was like this. I went to the sweet shop with my sister, and there were many written wishes on the wall. Kanna was looking through them, wondering if her sister put one up too. And among them was that form. Kanna asked the clerk, who her sister was familiar with. What'd you guys talk about? Do you know the Asunaro vow? The heck's that? It was that paper on the wall, the one that said consent form. If you write your name there, they say one of your wishes will come true. So Kanna wrote her name on the consent form, trying to get a wish to happen. Ah, there were lots of those little cards, too. Kugie is so pretty. Man. Guessing you wrote, I wish to stop wetting the bed. I already have. Don't say such strange things out in public. Sorry. So, Kanna couldn't think of anything, but the clerk gave her an idea. He said to grant your wish instead. Huh? Why do you look upset? Sorry. Let's see. My wish, huh? Maybe I'd wish for you to meet him, Kanna. Your real... Huh? She was about to say your real parents. That's right, your fated partner. Don't you want to meet your fated partner, Kanna? I'm fine. You worry about that first, sister. Well, look who's talking. You sure? Once I get married, we'll have to separate, you know. Fine by me. As long as someone shows up who loves you as much as Kanna does, that is. That's sweet. Looking back now, that clerk, I feel like he was Midori. This was Kanna's erased memory. Kanna just wanted her sister to be happy. After all, she brought her lots of happiness. All I could do was gently hold her shoulders. Kanna and her sister were so thoughtful of each other, and yet, it's truly just awful. It really is. Gin, hello? It's dark, but I'm using my dark vision to search super thoroughly, meow. He's really darting around. Well, let's talk to him. Gin, are you searching on your own? Careful now. I'm okay, meow. I'm searching in cat mode, meow. Oh? Cat mode? Yeah, meow. If a cat senses danger, they can get away super nimbly, meow. I see. On the other hand, they're fickle, so they're not suited for searching, meow. That's a pretty big drawback. Big Sis Sarah, you should use it too when the time calls for it, woof. He just woofed. Thank you, Gin. Very cool. Do you want to use the lantern? Hey, Gin, can we talk about your lost memories? It sounds like a complicated subject, woof. There's surely memories of ours that were erased. We have to get them back. How can we remember if they were erased, meow? Well, people's memories don't completely vanish. Got it, meow. Your reaction was funny, so I'll work with you, woof. Ugh, he asked that knowingly. Big Sis Sarah, start from wherever, meow. Well, I can only assume that Midori was this person in the infirmary here. And this must be his mother, perhaps? Which, if we're following this pattern, that means his mother was involved, which is... that hurts to think about. The memory that's hazy for me was in the infirmary at school, meow. It feels like it was fun, or maybe scary. It's kind of hard to remember, woof. I want to remember it properly and clear it up, meow. Well then, let's give it a try. Yep. Let's start from the bottom right. Or bottom left, and just keep working our way up. Right now, there's a pen missing. Leave it to me, meow. It's pretty minor, but I was kind of curious about something, woof. That's it, meow. I know what it is, woof. There was an unfamiliar pen in the pen holder, meow. An unfamiliar pen? I go to the infirmary all the time, so I know, meow. A pen the usual infirmary person doesn't use. It only showed up when that teacher was there, meow. I know, woof. That pen, it's actually got a hidden camera, meow. Say what? Spy stuff, woof. Some special service, something from another country was targeting me, meow. I mean, all things considered, that's not too far-fetched of a proposition since we're kidnapped by some mysterious agency. Now that I think about it, wasn't I actually being targeted, woof? What sounds like a joke could be entirely true. Okay, well, let's keep looking. Well, there's a difference that he's wearing his clothes from now instead of just normal attire. Gin, could you remember yourself a little more? Of course, meow. I mean, when it's myself. Big Sis Sarah. Sorry, I lied, meow. Back then, I was wearing the same outfit I am now, woof. Why are you apologizing? Sure, it's uncommon to go to school in an outfit like that, but... I'm okay now, but I used to not be able to go out if I wasn't wearing this, meow. Would you like to share why? Why's that? Because... You don't want to say? Sorry, meow. I know I decided not to keep secrets from you, Big Sis Sarah. You can tell me anytime if you want to, Gin. No matter what it is, it won't make me hate you. Big Sis Sarah. Meow. I love you, Big Sis Sarah. That's definitely the truth. Woof. And the same to you, Gin. Yeah! I never paid it much mind before, but maybe that outfit, it could be very important to knowing Gin. Yeah. It's definitely like a huge comfort item. One that probably, well, there's the contract. One that probably reminds him of someone, or was used to carry him through some very painful times. Something like that. I have some of my own comfort items. I still have them around. I don't really, hold on to them, but I still have them, you know? The face of this teacher-esque man. How about this? Could you remember this part a little more? Leave it to me, meow. Let's see. Huh? Strange, meow. That doctor's face. It's the same as Midori's. Woof. Why, meow? Is that possible? Woof. Calm down, Gin. We talked about all sorts of stuff together, meow. About fun stuff and some less fun stuff. I thought he was a good person for always hearing me out, woof. But teacher was that guy, meow. Even though he listened to all that stuff, he kidnapped me and made me have to do this, woof. That's so cruel, meow. So cruel. Gin, stay with me. Just hang on. All I could do was hug him until he stopped shaking. Big Sis Sarah. Thanks, meow. Sorry, I shouldn't be digging up lost memories, should I? It's important to figure out the truth of what happened, though. No, I want to know, meow. Maybe I was being tricked, but I want to know what's a lie and what's real. Woof. That's very mature of you, Gin. I'm proud of you. Big Sis Sarah, work with me, meow. Gin. Well, that's different as well. Let's examine the contract. How did you get tricked into signing? Because we're the only one who hasn't signed the contract, and my only guess for that was that for why that might be must have been Kai, because Kai was supposedly the one scouting us, right? But as we know, Kai grew to be very protective of Sarah, so he must have, in my mind, he must have just prevented her from signing and tried to keep her away at all costs. Meow. All memories on deck. Meow. Oh, Big Sis Sarah, I think I might have remembered something important. Woof. Huh? It was posted up there, meow. That consent form. The consent form? I don't know why I forgot, meow, but thinking back now, it was the same one. Woof. But why? Calm down. Take it slow. Right. Well, tell me why this butterfly picture is different. Roger, meow. That's a picture I drew. Huh? I never drew a picture of a butterfly. Woof. That was a picture of a butterfly the teacher brought, meow. It was a really sucky drawing, like a big ink stain. Woof. An ink stain? I feel like I've seen this kind of picture before. My pictures are way better, meow. Big Sis Sarah, we should draw portraits of each other someday. Woof. Well now, I wonder. That'd be cute. You don't wanna, meow? No, not at all. I look forward to it. Yay! I just hope he doesn't cry when he sees it. Not a great artist, Sarah? That's okay, me either. But as long as you have fun, that's all that matters, right? I think there's too much emphasis on being a good artist rather than just having fun doing art. Same with like singing and stuff. Singing, dancing, drawing. These are all just things people do. And many people have worked incredibly hard and have gotten very good at these things. They've put in all that effort. But I don't think these things are only worth doing if you're good at them, right? If you want to draw, just draw. Who cares how it looks? Anyway, this is different. Anything different about Mom there? Doesn't look like it, but this is also different. Alright, let's start with this, because I noticed it first.
Meow meow. Got it. Hold on. Woof. Meow. Come to think of it, I feel like there was a black safe there, meow. When teacher talked to me, he'd always take papers out and write on them, meow. He wouldn't show me what he wrote. I wonder what it was. Woof.
He kept it hidden from you?
Yeah, I kinda didn't like it, because it was like I was being observed, meow.
An observation log? Surely not. It could be. And then lastly, what's up with this awfully large first aid kit?
Yeah, you're right. It is really big for a first aid kit. Oh yeah, I remember. Woof. It wasn't a first aid kit. I think it was a speaker, meow. Teacher always said it would help me relax to play music while we talked. Woof.
Which means they were discussing things that made him nervous?
We talked about school and home and all sorts of stuff, meow.
I wonder, the situation I'm looking at, is it Gin getting counseling?
What is it, meow?
No, it's nothing. I'm sure the idea up front was that he was supposed to be getting counseling, but of course if Midori was involved, there's something more sinister going on.
My real memory was like this, meow. So the thing is, I don't really get all the details, but I have this sort of condition called autism, meow.
I mean, that's not a surprise. Gin is an autistic child, and yeah.
If I don't wear this, I feel really embarrassed. I get nervous, woof. I know it's weird, meow.
I mean, so what? I don't think it's weird, but also, so what if it's weird? That's how you think, that's how you feel. It brings you comfort, and I think that's all that matters, and if you want to eventually not wear it, that's yours to grow out, or, like, that's yours to figure out, but also, you can't take care of these sort of developmental items. You can't take them away from somebody until they're ready either, you know? Because that's really all it is. Autism's just like a different way of thinking, that it's only a disorder in the sense that our current environment is kind of hostile to people with it, if that makes sense. But it's not like autism itself is a problem to have, right? And maybe this is getting into too personal details, but I've always, for a while now, I've always kind of suspected that I'm autistic. I don't know that for sure, and I'm not really... I myself am not super really interested in getting a diagnosis, because I'm not really going around like saying that I am for sure. It's just like looking back, I think a lot of the ways I've behaved and how a lot of things affected me and things like that would make sense. But either way, I know who I am and I know what's best for me, and like I just try to focus on that, and that works for me. But I know for different people, a diagnosis really helps. And if that's you, definitely go for it. Don't take me saying that I'm not looking for one as like a confirmation that you shouldn't get one, because it's from person to person, right? And this is just my own speculation based off of the way that I am and how I interpret things and everything. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's continue. It's okay. There's nothing weird about that.
Really? That's good, meow.
But
he was the one who was all nice and told me I could get better, woof.
Bad. Bad. This isn't something you should be trying to cure. It's just something that we should all work better together at understanding and having the real world not be so freaking hostile to it.
I'll be able to get along with everyone, meow? Sounds fun. Oof. There's lots of guys I don't like, but it's not like I don't want to play with them, meow.
That's the spirit, Gin. You'll get used to everyone little by little, and you'll make more friends. I hated school myself. I was quick to fight with people, so I didn't have friends. Was he about to say quick to kill?
Huh? A delinquent, meow. I thought you were better than that, woof.
I'm sure you'll grow up right, Gin. Your mother's delighted, too.
Really, meow? She doesn't think I'm a weird kid who's too much trouble, woof?
She always sounds happy when she tells me about you.
I'm gonna grow up quick and be a man Mom can depend on, woof.
Oh, really? I wonder. Should I teach you the Asunaro vow?
What's that, meow?
It goes like this. What I want to be today, Asunaro, tomorrow, I will be. That's some fun wordplay. Because Asu, or Ashita, does mean tomorrow, and then Naru means to become, and then Ro is like the form of like... Yeah, Naru means to become, and then Naro means like I will become, or let's become, something like that, right? So, tomorrow, I will be. If you write your name on this paper, I hear you can have any one wish granted.
Really, meow? It's a magic paper, woof!
What do you wish for?
Well, obviously for Mom to be healthy and live a long life, meow.
Huh? You sure you don't want to wish for yourself?
I'll be great on my own power, woof. But if Mom isn't there with me, then I won't be able to show her, meow.
You really are a good kid, Gin.
I mean, I just love my mom, meow. I signed it with that paper. If I'm going through this now because of that, that's just awful, meow. If I make Mom sad, there's no point, woof.
This was Gin's erased memory.
We'll definitely make it home, meow. Big Sis Sarah and everybody else, we won't sacrifice anybody, woof.
Right. You will definitely defeat Midori, no matter what. No matter what. And on that note, we've been going for a little bit now, so I think this is a good a note as any to end things off on. So, in the next one, we'll go around and talk to everybody else. But until then, thank you so very much for watching, and as always, please have a fantastic day.